Hello, beautiful ladies. Welcome back to Golden Grace, your trusted place for timeless fashion made especially for women over 60 who still love to feel elegant, confident, and beautiful themselves. Now let me ask you, have you ever looked in the mirror, fully dressed, and thought, something's just off? Your outfit's fine, your hair's done, maybe even a little lipstick, but it still feels like something's missing. I get it, and I'm here to tell you, it's not about more clothes. It's about the right finishing touches. So today I'm sharing 9 elegant accessories that can completely transform your look without compromising comfort, simplicity, or who you are. Some you may already own, others might surprise you, but they all work like magic. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching from? Drop your city in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to Golden Grace for more stylish tips just for women like us. Let's dive in. 1. The elegant wristwatch, a gentle reminder of time well lived. You know, as we get older, our days feel more precious. We move a little slower, not because we've lost energy, but because we've learned to savor each moment. And that's why I think a wristwatch is more meaningful now than ever. Sure, we all have smartphones, but a beautiful watch on your wrist? That's not just practical, it's personal. It quietly says, I'm still here, I still care how I show up. As our eyesight changes, we appreciate clarity, so pick a watch with a clean face, easy-to-read numbers, and a soft, neutral strap. Gold, silver, or tan always work well. Nothing fussy, just timeless and graceful. My neighbor Helen still wears her mother's 1950s Omega. It's not flashy, but it carries stories. Your watch doesn't need to be vintage, it just needs to feel like you. So if you've got one tucked away somewhere, maybe today's the day to wear it again. Because showing up with elegance never goes out of style. Now let's move on to something a little bolder, accessory number 2, and it's all about confidence. 2. Stylish sunglasses. Your confidence, framed just right now. Let's talk about something that doesn't just protect your eyes, but adds a spark of confidence the moment you put it on. Sunglasses. As we age, our eyes become more sensitive to sunlight, and honestly, some days, we just prefer a little coverage around the eyes. You know, those lines we've earned from years of smiling? Nothing wrong with softening the glare now and then. But beyond function, sunglasses give us flair. The right pair can instantly elevate a look and make you feel bold and elegant without saying a word. My advice? Choose classic frames that flatter your face, like cat eyes or wayfarers, in neutral tones like black, tortoiseshell, or gold. They go with everything and never go out of style. So the next time you're heading out, don't forget your shades. It's not just about sun protection. It's about stepping into the world with quiet confidence. Now, let's move on to accessory number 3. Soft, stylish, and wonderfully versatile. 3. The silk scarf. A touch of soft elegance. Now here's something small, but oh, it makes such a big difference. A silk scarf. You know, as we get older, comfort becomes non-negotiable. But that doesn't mean we want to give up on style. A silk scarf gives us both. It's light on the skin, easy to wear, and adds instant elegance to even the simplest outfit. Drape it around your neck, tie it gently onto your purse, or use it as a soft headband on breezy days. It moves with you, and it says, yes, I've still got that spark. I've found that scarves with soft florals, gentle stripes, or timeless polka dots tend to work beautifully for us. And don't be afraid of color. Sometimes just a little pop of blue or blush can brighten the whole face. A friend of mine ties hers to her walking cane, just for fun. Isn't that charming? So take a look in your drawer. Maybe there's a scarf you haven't worn in years. Or maybe it's time to find one that feels like this new chapter in your life. Graceful, light, and full of possibility. Coming up next, accessory number 4. And if you love something that's both beautiful and practical, you won't want to miss it. 4. The leather handbag, beauty you can carry. Let's talk about something we carry every single day, a handbag. Now, I don't know about you, but at this stage in life, I've learned to choose quality over quantity. Gone are the days of juggling 5 trendy purses. What we need now is one good bag, one that's dependable, elegant, and feels like it belongs in our story. A leather handbag, real or high-quality faux, isn't just for holding things. It's part of your look. It shows the world that you still take pride in how you present yourself. And you don't need a flashy label or anything too fancy. A well-made bag in a classic shape, maybe in black, tan or soft taupe can go with nearly every outfit you own. Look for clean lines, smooth stitching, and a strap that feels comfortable on your shoulder. I have a bag I've used for over 10 years. It's worn in all the right places, and every time I carry it, I feel just a little more put together. It's not new, but it's timeless, and isn't that what we're all aiming for? So if you've been switching between bags that don't quite feel right, maybe it's time to invest in one that does. One that will walk beside you on errands, lunch dates, and everything in between. Now coming up next, accessory number 5. It's classic, graceful, and has never gone out of style. Just like you. 5. The pearl necklace, grace in every strand. Let me take you back for a moment, to a time when getting dressed for Sunday service or a dinner out wasn't complete without one thing. Pearls. There's just something about a pearl necklace that brings instant grace to any look. And for us, women with laugh lines, wisdom in our eyes, and stories to tell, it's the perfect finishing touch. Not too loud, not too plain, just quietly beautiful. You don't need a fancy strand of real pearls. These days, there are so many beautiful faux or cultured options that feel just as special. What matters isn't where they came from, it's how they make you feel when you wear them. Try a single strand for that classic touch, or wrap a longer one twice around your neck for something playful. I even know a lovely lady in her 70s who wears her pearl necklace as a bracelet. Why not? Pearls reflect light gently on mature skin. They don't compete, they complement. And sometimes that's all we need, a little soft glow to remind us how radiant we really are. Now let's keep this lovely momentum going, shall we? Next up is something unexpected, an old favorite making a surprisingly stylish comeback. 6. The classic brooch, a timeless touch with a twist. Now here's one that might surprise you. A brooch. I know, some folks still think brooches belong in the past, tucked away with old hats and holiday pins. But let me tell you something. When styled right, a brooch is pure elegance. And for us women of a certain age, it's a secret weapon. See, when we dress these days, we're not chasing trends, we're expressing who we are. A brooch lets you do that beautifully. It can add a sparkle to a plain coat, bring new life to a cardigan, or even hold a scarf in place with flair. You don't have to wear one like your mother did. Try pinning it slightly off-center on a blazer lapel or near the neckline of a dress. Some women even use brooches to add charm to handbags or hats. It's your story. Tell it your way. And don't worry about matching metals. A gold brooch can look stunning next to silver earrings. There are no hard rules anymore, just confidence. I wore one to a friend's anniversary party last year, and 3 women came up to ask where I got it. One of them was in her 40s. See? Style has no age. Now let's move gently into our next accessory. It's delicate, subtle, and adds a touch of luxury without saying a word. 7. The gold or silver bracelet, a whisper of refinement. Let's take a moment to appreciate something small but meaningful, a simple bracelet. At our age, we've come to love quiet beauty. A delicate gold or silver bracelet can add just the right touch. Nothing loud, nothing showy, just a soft shimmer that catches the light as we move. It could be a thin chain, a modest bangle, or even one with a tiny charm. And no, it doesn't need to be real gold. There are plenty of lovely, affordable options out there. What matters is how it makes you feel. Put it on, and suddenly your outfit feels complete. Graceful, intentional. I always say, let your hands tell your story. And a beautiful bracelet? Well, that's a lovely way to begin. Next, let's talk about an accessory that shapes your whole look, both literally and stylistically. 8. The leather belt. Structure with style. Let's be honest, sometimes our clothes need a little help shaping things up. That's where a good leather belt comes in. As our bodies change, comfort becomes key. But that doesn't mean we have to lose our shape. A simple belt can pull a look together in seconds, whether it's giving definition to a flowy dress or adding polish to your favorite cardigan. Look for genuine or high-quality faux leather in timeless colors, black, brown, or a warm beige. And the buckle? Keep it classic. Nothing too bold, just enough to say, yes, I still care about the little details. One belt, worn well, can make an old outfit feel brand new. And isn't that what we all want? A touch of something familiar, made fresh again. And now we've reached our final accessory, one that adds sparkle near the face and a little joy with every turn of the head. 9. Statement earrings, the spark that frames your face. Now, let's finish where it all begins, with the face. As we get older, our features soften and our hair might turn silver or white. But you know what? That just makes the right pair of earrings even more magical. A gentle drop earring, a small hoop, or a soft shimmer of color near the cheek can brighten your entire expression. It draws attention to your smile, your eyes, your wisdom. And don't worry, statement doesn't have to mean big or flashy. It simply means intentional. Choose pieces that feel special to you, something that moves a little when you turn your head, something that catches the light in all the right ways. One of my dearest friends wears pearl drop earrings every Sunday. Nothing fancy, but every time she puts them on, she says, "Now I feel finished." And that's exactly the point. Final thought. And there you have it, my dear. 9 simple accessories, each one chosen not to cover us up, but to reflect who we are. Elegant, experienced, and still full of life. It's never about dressing to impress others. It's about feeling confident in our own skin, showing the world that beauty doesn't fade, it evolves. So tell me in the comments, which accessory spoke to you most? Or maybe there's one you've worn for years and never realized how powerful it truly was. I'd love to hear from you. And if this video brought a little spark to your day, don't forget to subscribe to Golden Grace for more timeless tips, just for women like you.